Hey movie fans, pretty excited to talk a little bit more about Incredibles 2. This movie is obviously doing great in the box office. Today, I'm pretty sure, will be the day that it breaks the all-time animated movie domestic box office record, surpassing Finding Dory. So, congratulations to Pixar. Congratulations to the Incredibles team. What a great movie, and it's gonna keep making money throughout the summer. So that's pretty awesome. While congratulations are being had, I also want to mention that congratulations to the Saw It Twice YouTube channel. Like, whoa, we just hit 1 year. Last month, June, was our 1 year mark, and this video that you are now watching is our 100th video for a channel, as a channel. So that's pretty awesome, and we're on our way approaching 50,000 total views as a channel. So not too shabby. Thanks everybody for support. It's been so much fun. In this episode today, I want to talk about the voices behind the Incredibles. So we might as well start with Mr. Incredible. This amazing character is voiced by none other than Craig T. Nelson.
Well, the fresh air is especially good tonight. The fresh air is especially good tonight. The fresh air is especially good tonight.
Who really is Mr. Incredible. I mean, he's 74 years old and doing an amazing job as Mr. Incredible. So I thought that was pretty phenomenal. For the older generations, they will always know him as Coach. He is that football coach from the TV show Coach. And to the younger generations, though, he will always be Mr. Incredible. That's pretty fun. Helen Parr, his wife, Elastigirl, is voiced by none other than Holly Hunter.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. What is the... this isn't me. I mean, what is the... I'm not all dark and angsty. I'm Elastigirl. I'm, flexible.
Who I think this is her role. You know what I mean? Like her voice, whenever we hear that voice, she's got such a great, recognizable voice. We'll always think of Mrs. Incredible, of Elastigirl. But she also had that role in Batman vs. Superman as a senator. So that's kind of another fun place where we've seen her. Let's talk about Frozone. Frozone is none other than Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, he is freaking. Again, he is freaking. He just, what the?
The #1 actor of all time when you talk about how much money has come in from their movies. #1 of all time, according to the Box Office Mojo record. That's pretty crazy. And that's come with help from big roles such as Mace Windu in those Star Wars prequels, and Nick Fury in the Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So pretty awesome stuff from Samuel L. Jackson. Some of my favorite lines in the first Incredibles and even in Incredibles 2 come from Frozone, and obviously the great talent of Samuel L. Jackson. So that's a lot of fun. And you know, there's been some other parts in movies along the way helping out his career, but yeah, that's Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, so let's go now to some of the other characters. This one is so much fun for me. One, because I love this character, but two, I love who does the voice. And that's Edna Mode. Edna Mode was such an awesome character in the first movie, and I loved the way they brought her into the second one, where she still had a purpose, still had meaning, and was actually really helpful to the overall story of Incredibles 2. So, but yeah, who does that voice of Edna Mode? Well, it's none other than that director of the movie, Brad Bird.
These words are useless. Come. That's too much of it, darling. Too much.
Oh, pretty awesome, right? That's Brad Bird. Brad Bird doing the voice of Edna Mode. So I love it. Love some of the things that she said. One of my favorites comes from this new one where Jack is, you know, getting tested out with his new suit, and she hands this like little iPad thing to Bob, you know, and he looks at it and he's like, "Combustion imminent? What does that mean?" And Edna Mode looks at him and says, It means fire, Robert. So, anyways, Brad Bird, you're awesome. Great work there. Not only are you an amazing director, but man, you've got some acting, voice talent skills. So that's pretty cool. This has happened with Pixar in other ways where they have people who are working on the movie doing a voice in the movie. Another one of my favorites, comparable to this Edna Mode situation, is Bob Peterson, where he did the voice of Roz in Monsters, Inc.
Don't let it happen again.
Yes, well, I'll try to be less careless.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Whew, she's nuts.
Always.
That's right, Roz. That's Bob Peterson. Same voice as Doug in Up, and also Mr. Ray in the Finding Nemo movies. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. So that's pretty cool. So you got Roz, Doug, and Mr. Ray. All three of those characters have three-letter long names. I don't know. Coincidence maybe? I don't know. We've also seen this too with Peter Song, who voiced Emile in Ratatouille. And one of my favorite Pixar characters of all time, Scott Squibbles, Squishy, in Monsters University, was done in-house by Pixar's very own Peter Song. So that's kind of cool. And while we're talking about the Pixar employees who also do voices in movies, what about the voice of the unseen Mrs. Frozone, Lucius's wife, Honey? I mean, we've never seen her, but she delivers one of the most quotable lines of all time, right?
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
Put it away.
Where?
Why do you need to know?
I need it!
Don't you think about running off to doing no daring do? We've been planning this dinner for 2 months.
The public is in danger!
My evening's in danger.
You tell me where my suit is, woman! We are talking about the greater good!
Greater good. I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
I love it. So good. And that line will be famous forever. It's just so great. But how cool that the voice behind it is a Pixar employee who's not even, an actor by profession. She actually works in Pixar's HR department. Now that's pretty cool. Her name? Kimberly Clark. So, very well done. That's pretty cool. Pretty amazing. Alright, moving on with Incredibles 2. Mr. Dicker, who helps out the family with their supers. He knows about their identities. He helps them through the government and takes care of them, relocates them, all those kind of things, right? Well, in Incredibles 2, we have a new voice actor portraying Mr. Dicker. His name this time around is Jonathan Banks. But I actually want to talk more about the original actor who did Mr. Dicker in the first film. That was Pixar's very own Bud Luckey. And he was a character designer. But he went on to do some other voices as well, like Mr. Chuckles in Toy Story 3. He also did Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh, which is, not even a Pixar movie. That's pretty fun. That was the 2011 installment of Winnie the Pooh. But also, it's really cool to note and to see that he wrote and directed and did the music, composed the music, and then voiced and did all the singing for the Pixar short Boundin'. That was all Bud Luckey. Pretty amazing. I love that he did all that. Bud Luckey retired from acting, and then he actually passed away earlier this year in 2018. So Incredibles 2 was dedicated to him and in his honor. And you know what? I just think what a great man, and want to thank Bud Luckey for all of his great contributions to the movie world. And thank you for that. What a great addition to the Pixar family, and his voice will live on forever. Pretty cool. So thank you. All right, everybody, that's some of the voices behind Incredibles 2. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope you enjoy watching the movie Incredibles 2. I've seen it twice, but yeah, I want to go see it again. I think that'll be great. Do you guys want to go see it again, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Have a great day, guys.